Hello, thank you for being here. This will be a quick reading for Sag. So let's dive in. Please forgive any kind of tiredness that I might sound like. We do have the moon finishing up in Capricorn as I'm filming this, which is ruled by that Saturn in Aries. So not the strongest position perhaps, but could be giving a little bit of a damper on our energy. But let's see. Anyways, for Sagittarius, what's the vibe, messages for those for the tribe? Let's dive in from your spirit team. Sagittarius, most important, valuable, highest timeline messages from their spirit team, guardians, angels, Angel Michael, and any other beneficial deities. Interesting. Rising above the phrase "eyes of the eagle," so you could feel like you're still in the storm, maybe a little bit. Or there's something you're like evaluating, perhaps. Of course, if this reading doesn't apply, just let it fly, or check out another one at another time. Yeah, there's something here about like time travel almost. Like you could be looking back at the past. It's giving like Hermione in Harry Potter, she had that what do you call it? It was like a little, I don't know, it was like a thing that allowed you to travel through time or something like that. So maybe that's what you're doing. But we'll continue. Just realized something. There we go. Let's get you one of these. Messages for Sagittarius' highest timeline, most important, valuable messages. Thank you for your patience. I guess that's what Saturn is teaching us for sure. And the Capricorn moon. Good things take time. Maybe that's what this is about, time itself. Could be thinking about a Scorpio, Sagittarius potentially, or maybe just like your relations, your belief systems. Yeah, coming out of being stuck, it seems like interesting. Yeah, you could have felt like stuck in maybe something that wasn't serving you. Let's see what else we can get for Sag from their highest timeline. Messages from their guardians and guides at this time. We have movement towards adventure, so maybe it's not quite here yet, but it is coming. Sagittarius. It says spirit of the rivers, going with the flow. Sagittarius. Oh my god. Intentionality. So you could be actually steering the boat of where you want to go on this river as well, or something like that. The courage to step into life. Perfect storm. So we can see that repetitive bird energy there. I hope the mic's not bad. I listened to one of my videos. I usually don't, but I was like, God, that mic placement is shit. But whatever. I'm not here for the glitz and the glam. I guess I am, but you know, maybe I'll fix it someday. Yeah, birds. Interesting. This is like deep foundational shadow work, perhaps. Anything else for Sag? Like, what is exactly keeping you stuck? You could be doing like clearing, protection rituals, balancing act. Yeah, there's something. This is giving like, this is giving a certain Indian deity, which is known for only being a 1 foot, a Jacapata, I believe. And I think he's associated with Saturn. So it's like you could be in between phases right now. There's a lot of green energy here, so maybe you're like unleashing some kind of heart-centered changes. Yeah, spiritual narcolepsy in the reverse. It's like you're ascending, most likely. Interesting. Sagittarius. Inspiration, yeah. It's like maybe music is helping you do this, or new ideas, something you're learning, something you're implementing maybe in your daily routine, maybe your words. Yeah, groupthink in the reverse. It's like moving away from like what others wanted for you, or we're trying to control you with. But let's get you wisdom of the oracle, Sagittarius people. And placements for your highest timeline, Angel Michael, any other guardians and guides, most important valuable messages for the Sagittarius for reading. Oh, higher power, yeah, getting higher. Okay. A lot of foundational security here. Okay. You could be sensing a change in the wind as well. Let's see what this says. Even if it appears you've reached the end of a line and that all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that resurfaces again later. So this could be like similar energy resurfacing or a similar person or situation. So consider this a break rather than ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural as it doesn't have the map that your destiny, the soul, does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. This could be in your career or something to do with the Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, Aries. And let's see, number 4. Conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in everything, committing to a partnership with spirit. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul, gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection. No, did you hear that? Maybe you didn't. Actually, it was a wind. I think there's a storm blowing in here. Actually quite like the darker weather. Usually during Capricorn moon days, you get that darker weather because Saturn rules the color black in storms, right? It's a storm god. Anyways, at this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. So maybe this is about grounding. What is in the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust. There is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You're always protected and divinely directed. There could be a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. This could be a Gemini or maybe a Cancer. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. But you can't have healthy connections with others unless you have a healthy connection with yourself and God, of course, number 1. But let's see what else we can get. Sagittarius. Change in the wind. Interesting, though. You could be getting your stripes in some way, shape, or form, or like you could be unlocking something as well. Like there's something about balancing both light and dark. You could feel a little down or tired at this time, but I think it's because there's shifts and changes. I'm also getting Stephen King in my head. I don't know why. Maybe you're watching a Stephen King movie or something. Tinfoil hat. Interesting. Anything else? Narcissist. Red flag. Sagittarius. Maybe this was about coming into your individuality or your power as well. Sagittarius. Or maybe like self-love. Love and gaslight in the reverse. Maybe you're seeing through something. Privilege. Feral. Alrighty, what is this? Ooh, moon cards. Well, we do have the full moon in Aquarius. In a few hours, the moon will officially move into Aquarius. So let's get you a message for Sagittarius from the moon deck. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Well, that's the opposite of the full moon that's actually coming, but bring love into the situation. This could be a divine love. I think this is more about a higher connection. Take time to breathe out. Interesting. Yeah, you could be tying up loose ends or blue moon. Maybe something miraculous will happen. You don't see this coming, maybe. Let's get you one of these. Sorry if the reading's a bit, I'm a bit dead, honestly. I'm going to probably take a nap again. I tried to, but Sagittarius messages for Sag. I tried to get all active. I tried to, boost the energy, but it's just not coming. So I think it's time to rest. I have achieved quite what I wanted to, though, so I'm happy. Sagittarius messages from their highest timeline. Bloodstone. Closing your eyes to the truths of reality only connects you with illusions you have created. So maybe you're seeing through something. Tell me more. Sagittarius. Their highest timelines. Someone could have been projecting illusions on you. Side note, this could be a narcissist. Maybe this is what you saw through. I think you're not experiencing this anymore. Peppermint. Oh, I haven't seen this one before. Beautiful. I love all the green. Very nourishing. We mentioned that green earlier, so there's something about you in your heart. Take from me what keeps me held back. Beautiful. So maybe you're making prayers for like your spirit team, your protector, guardians, deities, ancestors, Angel Michael, other angels, to take what is trying to limit you, hold you back, illusions people could be projecting on you, chains, anything that maybe somebody's projecting some negativity to dominate your energy, so you might need to cleanse and clear, and peppermint is really great for that, right? It says, take from me what keeps me held back. So you could be making that prayer for sure. Clearing myself from all that which does not belong. So maybe recalling all your energy and giving back any energy that's not yours and was never yours, or pushing it away from you, right? In the vision of what is to come. Okay, so this could be about work or job as well, or communication, or reciprocity, or give and take. But let's see for Sag. Clearing toxic relationships and behaviors. Interesting. This could be a Leo. No one enjoys getting a cold or the flu, as they can bring great discomfort and pain that prevents you from experiencing joys of life. But of course, it's better to take measures to prevent sickness, but sometimes it creeps up coming from an unexpected place. So do be careful. Someone could be doing like negative magic to slow you down, death magic, etc. Despite our best efforts, it can't be avoided. When you're sick, it's important to seek healing to clear away the toxicity or infection that has caused the illness. You could let it run its course. I think you already did this, but could also lead to long-term effects or worse. You can also have an infection of the heart or soul when it comes in the form of toxic relationships, self-sabotaging behaviors, and spiritual bypassing. The peppermint card comes to your reading to warn you that the person or situation you've inquired about is harmful to you in some way, and you should take steps to remove them from your life, or at the very least, reduce their influence on you. Even if your past experience with this person or behavior has been positive, receiving this card is a sign that circumstances have changed for the worse. You can choose to take a passive role and see how things unfold, but consider the impact such a decision might have on long-term well-being and whether it's worth the risk. And also, you don't want to let yourself go down the wrong path as well. So peppermint egg clearing toxicity spells. So maybe you need to do protective banishment rituals, things like that. Moon in Capricorn is great for establishing boundaries, so you might want to do that before that full moon begins tonight. Full moons are also great times to clear and cut and release things as well, right? So this old spell is one my family's used for many years. It's excellent at breaking bad habits or toxic behavior and setting boundaries against other people's toxic energy. So this could be like haterade. You will need a shell from one egg, so make sure you're saving some shells, right? A tablespoon of dried peppermint in a clear glass. Add the eggshell and peppermint to the glass, fill with water, tap on the glass 3 times, and whisper into the habit you'd like to do or the boundary you want to set. Keep the glass in a high place, then dispose of it at the end of the week and start a new glass. Interesting. That's one way of doing it. There's also many different methods, so please look into your own what feels called or guided to you. There's so many methods and strategies. That's not a bad idea. Egg cleanses are wonderful, I'm sure. You can also do like return to senders, banishment, kind of more painful versions of them as well if you need to send more toxic energy back to the source or stop somebody's energy altogether. And it's interesting because it kind of looks like a storm is blowing around her in this card, but she looks very peaceful. It's like she's utilizing this storm energy. So maybe this is something about you utilizing maybe Capricorn energies or boundaries or channeling changes in the right way. I think, yeah, let's continue. Let's see what else we can get. Let's get you one of these. Sagittarius, messages from their highest team of light, angels, ancestors, guardians, guards. Guardians, Angel Michael, Jesus, for their highest timeline. Owl, yeah, very intuitive. You're also being guided. Yeah, this could be something leaving your life. A Lakshmi Kali could be working with you. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places, if one dares open their eyes. So maybe you're seeing through the dark or into the darkness. This could be a Sagittarius, Taurus energy, or something about finance and your relationships or self-worth. It says knowledge and observer. Owls are known as old souls and have fantastic sight and the ability to turn their heads 270 degrees. Actually, when you leave your body, you have similar sight to the owl, I hear. Their energy is one of vast knowledge and observation. They sit in silence, carefully watching surroundings for their prey. They don't need to search for what they seek endlessly, as they know what they seek soon comes to them. Owl has called you because you are one of the great keepers of wisdom, even if you don't know it yet. You have knowledge and experience others need. You have something to share with the world, a voice that has to be heard and healing that has to be shared. So maybe you notice you're like connecting with certain people or just quick interactions. This could be karma you're paying off in past lives, right? Or maybe you're being sent as an earth angel into this person's life or to deal karma, of course. This is a natural time for you, and as the saying goes, when the teacher is ready, the student appears. You're being asked to expand your spiritual knowledge in the realm of owl, the night. So yeah, so if you're feeling tired right now, just know maybe nighttime is better for you. Sleep during the day sometimes. Some quiet messages and signs wait for you in the unknown void where the light is not present. This message is amplified if you have also pulled greet the darkness. Do not be afraid of what you cannot see. Trust in the other senses to pick up the load when the eyes are not enough. And sometimes we actually have to go into those realms of darkness, sleep, closing the eyes to be able to see the energy that's around us sometimes. So let's continue. Let's get you some tarot. Sagittarius, messages from the highest teams of light, most important, valuable messages. Healing. Okay, so you are going through healing right now. You're beginning to see something clearly. This could have been somebody you was working with in the past, or this could be somebody with Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo placements. Eight of Pentacles. You could be healing your relationship to work or what you're working on in general. Somebody around you could have been very juggly or was invested in too many things. This person's not very smart or wise. There could have been something about reciprocity dynamics there. Yeah. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could be understanding something about the past, where to invest your energy, how to focus your energy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Lovers. Yeah. This could be a Gemini or someone you were in a relationship with. Tell me more. Sagittarius, messages from the highest teams of light. Queen of Cups. You could have water sign placements. I feel like you're going to be very happy in the future. You're definitely nourishing yourself, nurturing yourself. You could be stepping away from groups that didn't align with you, weren't nourishing you. Anything else for Sag? Yeah, you're seeing something clearly. You're not being gaslit anymore. Yeah. Maybe you're just not passionate about something, or somebody is not passionate about you, or there's some kind of miscommunication or misidentification. Maybe there's more argument than love, for example. Yeah, Three of Swords, strength. So you could be you could be going through a lot of healing right now as well. Like your body's literally getting stronger, so do take your time, is the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, Death, you're going through huge changes, cutting things that no longer serve. Yeah, huge endings. Anything else? This could be like, maybe it's more than just this relationship. It could be like huge cycles, narratives, dynamics that you've been repeating. There's something about your stability here. Interesting. Yeah, something was not bringing you happiness or joy in the past. This could be a Leo energy, but it looks like you really went within to bring more stability to your life, to bring this happiness and joy to your life. You could have pulled away from situations that weren't honoring you, weren't loving you, and were not investing accurately or appropriately, because we do have the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, but both sideways and in opposing directions. So something's very off here about the reciprocity or dynamics of that sort here. Tell me more. Anything else? Any last messages for Sag? Chariot. There's something about balancing, keeping yourself in balance, light and dark. Knight of Cups. Five of Swords, sideways. Maybe somebody wants to approach you or pursue you. This could be somebody new. Queen of Pentacles. They see you as very stable, or you're very stable. Yeah, but be careful. Emperor in the reverse. This is someone very unstable, maybe even dominating, domineering, contriving, controlling. Five of Cups in the reverse, so you're healing from the situation already. I think you've already gained enlightenment regarding this situation. This person could want to put you in a loop. Yeah, Devil is showing itself. This is something karmic and karmic. Something you've had to learn through, something you've had to master. This person could be trying to manifest you, or you're manifesting happiness away from this person. Anything else for Sag? I'm kind of glad I came on, even if I was a little tired. I did have some coffee, of course, but I think you're keeping a lot private, or they're advising you to keep things private in the future. So, yeah, King of Cups energy. Six of Swords, so it's like you're detaching from it already. So, anything else? Messages, guidance, advice, actions for Sagittarius from the highest timeline. Tell me more. What is this about? Wise withdrawal. Interesting. Sagittarius actions. You could be planning for the future. Someone was very distracting you, maybe with conflict. Yeah, keep things private. Take some time out. Use the moon cycles. Rest, sleep, integrate, because you already know. Yeah, there's something about your success. You already know something. You're already on the road to success. Again, Two of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. It's like you already see through something. So, yeah, Seven of Wands on the top as your final piece of advice. So, let's get you a white light. This is about boundaries, right? Anything else for Sag? Messages from their highest timeline guardians and guides. Sovereign Queen Maeve, all about that sovereignty. Someone was trying to take your sovereignty away from you, maybe even make you dependent. We have Epsilon modulation. This is about slowing down, getting grounded, closing out cycles. Maybe that's what you're, that could be if you're feeling tired like I am, or I was. That could be why. So, let's see what this says for 28. Maybe somebody didn't want you to close something or a cycle. The devil, of course. It says, gather your energies and go within to regenerate. Let your actions match your inner rhythms. Rather than trying to force yourself to keep pace with external cues, commit to your own natural timing and pace. As you ground and connect to your center, you realize your spiritual power to be a cause in any situation of concern. So you're actually gaining power when you do that. You have such goodness and light within you. Let go of shaming or blaming. Embrace the spiritual beauty within. Epsilon brainwaves are extremely slow, and their frequency is lower than conventional equipment measures. They are indicative of the way the brain operates outside the usual modes of thinking. As per the dictates of mass consciousness, in the epsilon state, the brain reaches the slowest oscillations between 0.5 hertz and just above 0 hertz. In that place, extraordinary states of consciousness are accessed. So maybe there is a need to kind of go into those like sleep states, including a pure awareness of the nature of being, the deeper levels of insight, and the regenerative bliss of spiritual emptiness. The oracle asks you to switch off and tune in. The greater perspective you find brings you tremendous peace. It is fascinating that when in super slow epsilon, the brain produces effects similar to the hypergamma state, and even faster over 100 hertz oscillations of lambda brainwaves. The brain operates in the sacred feminine territory of loops and spirals rather than linear progression. Yeah, so I feel like somebody was trying to keep you in a loop as well, or like control your mind to stay in a loop or something. Like it's giving, yeah, this person's haunted by you, because that's kind of what ghosts do, right? They kind of just repeat the same. This person could be very stubborn or something like that. We did see the Emperor in the reverse, so yeah, I don't want to focus too much on that, but Put your faith in the spiritual power of your path, dedicate yourself to your personal development, and seek out the loving presence of those upon earth and in spirit who nurture your heart and protect your soul. So if you need to call on protection, definitely do so. Let's get you bonus messages. Sagittarius for at this time, messages for a lovely Sagittarius from their highest timeline, guardians, guardian angels, love and light. Messages from Sagittarius spirit team about their highest timeline guidance for their ascension from Angel Michael and any other guardian beneficial ancestors, deities, and angels for Sag. I'm hearing kismet, so maybe there's something about that. I think that's a Jewish term meaning like serendipity or something. Sagittarius, anything else? Someone could also want to kiss you, but I feel like it's more like grapey. I don't know, so just be careful about that, Sagittarius. Alrighty, let's see. Not everyone who enters your life means you well. Ancient magic. So you could be tapping into that primal kind. We saw the high priestess, right? Be careful of those who don't reciprocate, only deplete you. Don't be too giving. Yeah, that's what I was seeing in the past. Don't be cool about things that are not cool. This could be what you're not cool about. They were holding you hostage away from your center. So this is somebody who was taking, stealing, and hurting you and making you deplete, basically draining you until you were dead. Kind of like picking a flower, ripping it out of the ground and destroying it. Trying to keep you trapped in illusion of power over you, exactly. So do not take anybody back at this time, especially not somebody who's not even Emperor in the reverse. Like, that sounds nasty. That's nasty. Sit back and enjoy the show. Exactly. Embodying confidence and faith, fast manifestations, getting in the energy of received it or staying already embodied / having it. So yeah, invest in yourself and thrive. Somebody didn't want you investing in yourself. They wanted you investing in them or something. Expanding, growing, evolving, new level. I think Pisces got that today. Where intention goes, energy flows. Deciding to give to yourself equals rewards. We have say no to what you don't want to participate in, so the universe says yes to what you do want to manifest. Stick to what you know is right. You're in between things. We have cutting through people's masks. I also heard illusions. You don't need no bullshit going on. Window of opportunity coming. Clear out the bullshit to take it. So you definitely don't want to be distracting yourself, like emotionally, thought-wise, with the wrong collaborations, people that hold you back, you know. We have thought they could control the dynamic. Number 4, so you're very protected. And we have understand your strengths, astrology. So maybe your 4th house could be relevant or is receiving important transits or something as well. We do have Jupiter and Venus in Cancer, which is associated with the 4th house. We have Monday. So something about Monday could be important. I also heard Mayday. Maybe that was in the past, like Mayday, ship's going down, I don't know. You had to jump ship. Don't say too much. So yeah, keep things very private, or try to, yeah, I'm not going to go into that. They're using you for sex / money. Utilize your gift. So continue to utilize your talents and abilities. Don't lead them on. Okay, so yeah, if you're in a relationship, don't even make them think that they have a chance. Read a book could be relevant. Yeah, that's maybe why I was getting Stephen King. Be strong enough to say no. And I am healthy affirmation. So continue to, if you're feeling weak or do your affirmations, call in spirit team members, angels, guides to remove any negative energy. Call in fierce deities and goddesses to help you with that as well. And it says they wish they were you. So you're dealing with someone very weird, very weak, very insecure. Don't waste your time. Exactly. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would appreciate a like. I do have haters on this channel. And you can subscribe. You can get it personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.